Hello and welcome to VBC Daily 3. I'm Larry Howard. I'm the executive pastor at Valley Bible Church in Hercules. I just want to say thank you for joining us today. I have the privilege of walking us through 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 7 through 11. And hopefully you have been able to have an opportunity to read that passage 3 times so that you can clearly have an idea of what is being stated there. And then we look for 3 things, right? We look for what does it say about us, what is said about God in there, and then also what do we do with that information now? Now that we know what it says to us, what it says about God, what do we do? And this particular passage, pretty explanatory as we walk through it. So let me just do real quick. It says in verse 7 there that we're to be sober, and to sober unto prayer. So as we go to prayer, be sober, be of sound judgment, sober in your spirit as you go to prayer. So that's 2 things. Then it says we're to have a fervent love. A fervent love. That means it takes work. It's work to love. The word fervent there is used of an athlete straining to finish, working hard to get there. And so we have to do those things. And then one of the other things it says is because love covers a multitude of sins. So you work hard at it and you love because that'll cover a multitude of things. Even if something's been done wrong to you, you can love through that. So that's a good part there. And then it said to be hospitable to one another. Use hospitality. And then minister your spiritual gifts. What does it say about God? Well, it says that we are stewards of the manifold grace of God. The manifold grace of God. It's the opening to the grace. He's got such grace. So we're to be good stewards in our hospitality because God's grace is manifold. It's big, it's huge. And then it also says whoever speaks to speak utterances of God. So we're supposed to talk about him. He wants to be talked about. That's another thing we do. And then we serve through the power, the strength of God. He supplies all strength. And he is the one that receives the glory through his son, Jesus Christ. So what do? We practice hospitality. We practice love. We stay in prayer for one another. And we're sound mind, sober in judgment. So what it says about us is what we're also supposed to be doing. And so that kind of sums up how I felt the passage talk to me individually. And it's the grace of God. It's the glory of God is what we're after. And his power is forever. So just hang in there with us. Continue to join us tomorrow as we are being led in prayer tomorrow by one of the men from our church. So I just hope that you'll join us again tomorrow. Thank you for being here, and thank you for joining us. Continue to plug into these Daily 3s. I hope they're encouraging your heart as they're encouraging mine. All right, see you tomorrow.